Azorius control versus General Corn Dog 7. So let's see what Modern Horizon 3 has brought us to the tabletop. Yeah. Less than or equal to. Yep, straight up gonna swords that away. Ah, this keeps priority the whole time as well. Alright, that means it's only gonna be a 1 mana thing. So I could use Prismatic Ending here, potentially. Ooh, doesn't want the Thoughtseize. That's interesting. Yes, I want to shock because I want to have mana drain up. And continue keeping mana drain up. Next turn I can Teferi, but I need to be careful of Bowmasters. Oh, grief. Alright, so target opponent wait, is this being evoked? Alright. Non-land card from it. So I could evoke my Subtlety here and put that. I'll do that. Exiling a Teferi. Putting that on top of the owner's library. Let's see what. And the Fatal Push was evoked. That could be reanimated, but I will mana drain that. Alright, so I have an extra mana. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Teferi here. I'm gonna plus it. I'll protect you. And pass the turn. Now the opponent can take Supreme Verdict or Prismatic Ending. I need to still be careful of Bowmasters. Okay, so the opponent again using... Okay, getting rid of Fatal Push to do this. Which means this is evoked only, and it will not stay on the battlefield. I can converge, but that's not going to do anything, so that's fine. I can use 3 different colors. So that means I can exile something with mana cost 3 or less. Oh, that was a pretty good Molten Collapse here.
We will meet again.
I can Prismatic Ending. That's so good for the opponent now, that the effect that is dashed. Alright, I can do this or that. So I'm gonna do this. And still have Solitude available if I need it. Ah, damn it, Fury. Okay. So, those 4 damage divided as whatever is gonna happen. Do I have 4 different mana blue? No, I only have 3. I'd love to draw land here. That's 5 mana. I need Solitude. Leyline Binding is fine as well. And keep up Solitude for the Ragavan, which is getting dashed again. Alright, so I have a... and there's the ring. That's perfect. Got a Solitude, just in case. The opponent draws something like another Ragavan, which I wouldn't care about right now, to be honest. But in case the opponent draws some Bowmasters. Alright, pass the turn. That has flash, right? Yeah. So let's just get a Mystic Sanctuary. Put Mana Drain on top. And play a Solitude for the full price. That's fine. Take some more damage here. Draw 3. Yeah, play the Teferi. Play the Hallowed Fountain tapped. Plus the Teferi. And untap. Two lands keeping up mana drain. And I think now we should be good to go. Gonna draw again. Play another ring. Keep this one. Play an island. Draw.
Let's skip to the good part.
Can I do this? No, no point doing that. Alright, just untap 2 and discard 1, 2, 3 fetch lands. Not gonna even use the ring anymore. Just gonna keep plussing this.
You know what? I'm not done.
End the turn. Gonna discard something. Probably the Supreme Verdict. I have enough 1-for-1 answers. And the opponent has seen enough. This is just gonna take a while. So the opponent is Rakdos mid-range friends. Red or green, not really. Do I need an extra Supreme Verdict? Also not. I think I'm just gonna go with this. The same deck. Not great, but okay-ish. I have a swords. Blood Crypt into turn 1 Ragavan, which I have to swords away. Next turn is going to be terrible for me, unless I draw, even if I draw an untapped land. So I don't have much going on, and playing Brainstorm is a risk. Opponent doesn't want the Fury. Right, give me a land. Yes, that was a perfect land. Should I just slam the Narset? Yeah.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand put thoughtfulness before action.
Grab a Prismatic Ending. Perfect. Narset giving me card advantage. There's the Grief. Alright, that's a little unfortunate. So I don't have a clean answer to this. I really need another land. Taking the Supreme Verdict here. Alright, there's no land. I can brainstorm to find something. I do. Alright, I do. What do I want to shuffle away here? And what am I going to use here? I can fetch some... What can I can fetch a tri-land to make this Leyline Binding payable. Okay, so I'm not going to put that away. I'm going to put away the Subtlety. And a mana drain, actually. Alright, then I will do this. And pass the turn, take 1 damage potentially, but have the option to Leyline Binding or mana drain. And the opponent doesn't even want to go that far. Alright, so good first showing for the new Azorius control, which I've created myself, but based it a little bit on a modern version that I saw on online. So yeah, trying out some new cards, and let's see how the next games go. Azorius Control versus Big Luna. I would like to play first, and I will keep this one. I have great early interaction in these two cards. Should I shock here? Do I really need to swords on turn 1? Against a Giganta. I'm gonna take the risk and play this tapped. And I think that was a good choice. Now I can mana drain and or swords. The Mystic Sanctuary is not active, unfortunately. So by Triumph. So this seems to be Domain Zoo. Okay. Misty Rainforest can grab me a Triome. The Raugrin. Alright, now my Mystic Sanctuary is available, but I'm not going to play it yet. Pass the turn. And I want to always be reactive. Don't want to be proactive. Oh, wow. Okay. I was already expecting this potentially not to be Domain Zoo, because it's unusual for Domain Zoo to not play anything for so long. Alright, I'm gonna just put the swords back on top. Against the main zoo, it's a good card. And I have Solitude available now potentially as well, which is a creature and it cannot be hit by Stubborn Denial. Do I even want to play this Otawara or do... Yeah, let's play it out. I'm happy to have land drops and my hand is stacked enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play the ring and then have Mana Drain available. But I do want to be wary of some Bowmasters, so I'm just gonna take it easy here. No rush. Here comes a breakout. That's fine. A wild Nakado. Does anything speak against playing Solitude here? What could happen? I'm gonna do it. Get rid of the Nakado and have a threat on board. That's fine. I'm not gonna fight over that. Even if I had Mana Drain, I wouldn't fight over that. Gonna be careful of the Bowmasters, but next turn I'm okay. I'm gonna play the ring. Oh, there's a Stubborn Denial? Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Still play the ring. This gives me protection, so I don't care if the Ragavan hits me once. Have Mana Drain available, and I think now we are good. There's no point attacking with the Ragavan for my opponent. Yeah, I'm gonna swords this. I'm resistant to Stubborn Denial here at this point, because the opponent doesn't have Ferocious. Alright, I just need to be careful of Bowmasters, but I have double Mana Drain available. Alright, here comes Narset, keeping up double Mana Drain. Pay 1. Fine.
My prowess is unmatched by my peers. Keep an open mind.
And pass. I only have Mana Drain available at the moment. I'm unable to Leyline Binding and Mana Drain because I don't have the equivalent lands for it. I'll just play it for 2 here. Let's fetch a Mystic Sanctuary. Put another swords on the top. And pay. I could leyline their leyline to get the... oh, that would be sweet. That's gonna be sweet, I guess. I'll do it next turn. Draw 3 more. Put an island down. Do I even want to activate Narset or... I can just play another ring here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's just pass the turn. Alright, let's Leyline Binding first. Taking this. And now I have life gain as well. This I will just mana drain it to get some mana boost. Next turn play a ring for free. I can even Brainstorm at end of turn. Solitude. Oh, the Solitude has lifelink as well. Is there anything I want to shuffle away? There isn't actually, so I'm just gonna put these like this in this order. I can just Brainstorm again. Alright, gain a lot of life, draw a lot of cards. I have 35 cards left in my graveyard. Do I even... yeah, I'm gonna activate this here. Play another one for free. Keep this one. Not even gonna activate it to draw. Attack. Gain some life. Play a Teferi.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
I could get a Leyline back too.
I've got time.
Alright, activate this. And pass the turn, discarding some fetch lands. Or a fetch land. There comes a Ragavan. Sure. Attacking me? Alright, sure. Didn't even realize that that was just gonna bump into my... Alright, the deck has mainly green and red creatures, right? So that's good, this is good. Prismatic Ending, I couldn't go a little lower. But generally, I think this deck is prepared pretty well. I can go down on one Aether Gust, don't need that many, and one Teferi. It's a little bit slow, I guess. So this Azorius control seems to be pretty best against creature decks. I'm not sure yet how good it's gonna be against like combo decks. But anything creature based, there's so many options to remove creatures. But Leyline or permanent based, right? So turn one, what? Oh, Ragavan, that hurts. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that was a good draw. Alright, let's Meticulous Archive. Swords is good as well. I'm gonna remove the Leyline. It's too expensive. And I don't have the lands at the moment to get rid of it. To kind of reduce the cost. So I'm okay to have a little bit of a card disadvantage here in order to take care of that Ragavan as early as possible. And now I will draw. What is this? Oh. Okay. Not sure if that's any good. Pass the turn, keep up mana drain, potentially swords. Take 1 damage. Rest in peace. Like, wow, my deck doesn't use the graveyard at all, so I'm fine with that. Play a Narset. Oh, that was, yeah, okay. Well, good I played the Narset, not the Teferi. I'm running into Stubborn Denial here. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Well, I could have.
There are so many mysteries to meditate and prepare.
Supreme Verdict seems good. Next turn I can Teferi. Play the tapped land. I don't have double white though. I'm also realizing that.
Sloppy technique. This was overwhelming. Hone your prowess.
Could be running into Stubborn Denial here. Yeah, it's fine though. I want to get it out of the opponent's hand. I'm not under pressure yet, so I'm okay. Problem is I'm kind of, my mana drains are not getting the value they should have. And that was one of the, yeah, more annoying cards. Swords is an okay steal here. Next turn I might just... I can play a Teferi and keep up a mana drain. The opponent is gonna do the Ragavan thing again though, right? So... Let's... pass. The opponent knows about the mana drain, which, yeah, dashing the Ragavan is fine. I will just swords the Ragavan. Take 1. Alright, so there's no point. Let's get this. Teferi. Okay, I'm gonna play the little Teferi.
Sorry I'm late.
I'm gonna minus this to draw and stall. Sure. Now I can do this. So, Solitude isn't gonna do that much here. I can't shuffle it away though, so I'm just gonna do this and draw into the plains. I can just play the Teferi hero of Dominaria here if I want. I'm plussing here first.
That's more like it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I know my response. Hurry.
Okay. Keep up. Whoa, mana drain. Here comes the strict proctor.
Want me to phase you out
I
of
need to
time?
pay extra 2, right? So I would need to pay 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There comes the Bowmasters. I'm just gonna mana drain that. Now the opponent can slam something else. Ooh, a Leyline Binding. Sure. Gonna take out one of the Teferis. But the opponent can't pay for it. So the opponent wasn't prepared for his own cards. Do I want to do that? I'm just gonna play the ring. I'm okay with not getting that trigger. I just want to draw. Draw more.
Let's skip to the good part.
Plus this.
Trust me.
Just play this. Yep, that's fine. I don't want the trigger. Keep up mana drain. Even Supreme Verdict. Untap 2 lands. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So end of turn I can actually throw down the Solitude and pay for the trigger. And then finally this Proctor is dealt with. I'm gonna allow the 1 damage first. I want to do this end of turn. And the opponent doesn't even want to continue. So that's the lock down, basically, of this Azorius control. Like, these two are just, yeah, I love them. And I understand now why they're so strong, because they can deal with any permanent, non-land permanent. Well, this one can't, but this one can, and this one can deal with most. And then they draw. So they basically always replace themselves. So they always create value. Immediately. Almost all of the time. So that's definitely the strength of the Teferi. And then you have the ring, which works super well with mana drain. Solitude, just a new card, which is free, which is amazing. And you get the Kaheera as a companion, which also has, no, it doesn't have lifelink, has vigilance. This having lifelink is super relevant too. So yeah, let's see how the next game goes. Azorius Control versus Massimiliano 95. I shall play first and I shall keep. I have mana drain on turn 2. I'm gonna go with the Triome on turn 1. I can remove Teferi. If I need to use the Subtlety super urgently, I'm not gonna use it for a Deathrite Shaman. Alright, so Hallowed Fountain, or just the... Wait a minute. 2 or more other lands, so this is the best time to play the Hall. And keep up mana drain for hopefully a 3-drop from the opponent. That would be sweet, and then I can Teferi. Okay, the opponent is brainstorming. Probably maybe looking for land. Alright, the opponent can drain, but there's not that many cards to start the drainage yet with yet. Misty Rainforest seems good. Another fetch land to get the other Triome, turning my future Leylines into 1 white mana cards. Keeping up mana drain and subtlety if needed. Mystic Sanctuary is going to get blocked by the Deathrite Shaman. Okay. Target creature spell or planeswalker spell. Yeah, this has to be mana drained. I'm a little afraid of the opponent having some kind of drain. Some kind of counter magic here. And this creature spell, it has to be a spell, so I cannot use it on this. And I don't have 5 mana next turn to use the Teferi, so I'm gonna have to try and mana drain this here. Yeah. Yep. That's really unfortunate, and that's gonna hurt soon, I guess. But I still have 1 potential turn to draw something. The opponent cannot do anything with 2 colorless mana. Let's try and find something. I'm gonna go for the Surveil land here now, the Meticulous Archive, because I'm digging. Oh, that was... that would have been a... I don't want that for sure. Only 2 islands, so my sanctuaries are not online yet. I cannot... Alright. My subtlety can kill the opponent in 3 turns, actually. It's because it flies. Alright, should I throw down the subtlety just for the sake of it? I don't think so. I'm gonna use it. Oh, that's a good draw, but I'm so afraid of another counterspell here. I think if the opponent has one, I'm super dead anyway. And if the opponent doesn't, then what's better, the ring or the Teferi? Wow. And I mean, the opponent could have Bowmasters as well. Let's start with the ring. And hope for the best. Alright. The opponent is digging. Hopefully they don't find a mana drain in the top 3 cards of their library. Definitely brainstorming will see a lot of cards. But, okay, the opponent can use the Shaman to get the second blue, so that's also an option, and that's exactly what's happening here. And there's the drain, which is probably going to be the nail in the coffin here. Now, let's play this tapped. Pass. And try Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, next turn. All right. Wow, this Tamio, I'm just seeing it for the first time. That plus Brainstorm is an immediate freaking seasoned scholar,
How am I supposed to focus on only one project?
which is pretty sweet. Alright, take 6. Go to 7, and let's see if I can Teferi next turn.
I'm not going to sit this one out. I'm not ready for it quite yet.
Do I want that mana drain? I'll take it, but it's gonna get exiled anyway, so it's fine. I'm fine with that. And pass. Still in a very bad spot here. But let's see. If I draw the Solitude, that would be actually pretty sweet. Both going for... Ah, okay. When it attacks, investigate. Alright, there goes the Teferi.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Oh, there comes that. Alright. Let's see the Tamiyo. Sure. Wow, that's insane.
I'll aid you.
Okay, but okay, -3 is not possible.
Think before you act.
Alright. Lorien. Oh. Yeah, let's try it. I think it's one of my only outs here. Like, draw 3. If the opponent has Bowmasters now, I'm done for. Alright. So, I can play Prismatic Ending for 2 only. Instant or sorcery card to your hand. So, potentially reanimate again. But that would put the opponent super low. So, what I'm gonna do here now is... I'm just gonna Swords the Shaman. And then next turn I can Prismatic Ending the Tamiyo. Sure. Exile target non-land permanent with its mana value. Okay.
Respect the library.
Okay. What is the... Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I could have... Oh, I could have targeted that thing with the Prismatic Ending. Okay, but that would have been countered. The opponent has enough to drain me to death, so I need to take care of the Shaman, actually, more importantly than the Tamiyo. One, right. Wait. No, actually, X can be 0 here. Just do that. Pay this. And end the Shaman. Yep. Go to 3. The Shaman dies. I get back the Prismatic Ending. I could have gotten back Lorien as well. That would be an option. Activate this. Play it. Sure. So the maximum I can Prismatic Ending is 5. Now the opponent can reanimate the Troll of Khazad-dûm. Yep. Oh, drown in the log. Okay, kill my Kaheera. Sure. Reanimate my Kaheera. Okay. I'll just Subtlety then. Thoughtseize, alright, taking my Subtlety. Sure. Opponent goes to 2. I'll play this tapped. This is 3. So I need to pay... like that. Opponent's at 2. So reanimate is not going to be an option for the opponent any longer. What is this last card? The opponent can get back Brainstorm, Mana Leak, Drown in the Log, so some strong cards for sure. But then the Tamio would have to die. Okay, the opponent does that though. Okay.
I highly recommend this book.
Oh, there's a ring, but do I want to even play that? Yeah, why not? Just for for the protection. I'm not gonna use it to draw. Just protect myself for another turn. I can fetch into the Lorien. I think that's what I have to do. I need the Mystic Sanctuary into Lorien, but that's gonna get drowned. That's gonna get drowned. So I need to get the what? Opponent's at 1. Oh, wait a minute. I'm blind, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, I think that might be game. I think that's game. Let's attack with this thing. It has ward. Ah. Oh, wait. Oh, no. My subtlety is not online. That would be so sweet. Should I draw? Yeah, let's draw. Nothing what I wanted. That means I'm dead, right? I think that means I'm dead. Yeah, the opponent is gonna come back at me. And I can't fetch twice, so... Oh no, the opponent isn't. Yeah, okay, not dead after all. So the Bowmaster's taking the win in the end. Wow, even gets a wicked roll. Sure. Alright, go on to game number 2. Okay, so this thing, rest in peace for sure. Let's get those in. Supreme Verdict. Yeah. What do I not need? The subtlety, I don't know, didn't feel so great. I didn't see much Planeswalker action. Teferi can go a little bit lower on Teferi. Oh wow, 3 Supreme Verdicts? No, 2 is fine. Maybe 1 less Solitude. Alright, go on. Full on creature, kill creatures and remove graveyards. Don't want those graveyards. Yes. I have this as well. I'm gonna start off with the Triome. And turn 2 I have white and blue mana for mana drain and or swords, and then I have to Teferi. What is this gonna be? Turn 1 Thoughtseize or turn 1 Shaman? Alright, Shaman it is. That's so unfortunate. Should I mana drain that? Then I can play the ring next turn. Yeah, I want to protect this hand. That's wow. Yeah, okay. Amazing. So, what am I gonna do next turn? Play Teferi the Time Traveler, unless the opponent takes it. The opponent almost has to take it, though, because if I played that, that would be pretty good for me. But at the same time, the opponent does seem to want the other stuff, too. The opponent could have another Spell Pierce, theoretically. But I'm gonna risk it. So sometimes this deck can go into more of a, like, sorcery speed mode, unfortunately. Alright, so the opponent is gonna do this. What does that mean for me? That means for me that I'm gonna plus Teferi instead of minusing it. Because I want to use the minus if the opponent puts the control into the battlefield. I want to be able to bounce that. Yep. Yes. Okay, this gonna put the... Okay. This is going to do what? Alright. Let's see. The opponent... Yeah, exactly. You have to attack here.
This might be a bad idea.
Alright, stall. Sure, I really need Supreme Verdict here. Should I have drawn in response? Maybe. Actually, the Teferi is gonna die here. So I need to draw Supreme Verdict or be dead, right? So I might as well use the ring. I should have done it in response to that, but fine. I'm still protected. Alright, so let's dig for... Wow, Brainstorm's gonna hurt so much. Alright, so I have to find Supreme Verdict, right? That's the only thing that can save me here. So let's go digging for it. Taking a lot of damage, but that's fine. Alright, no Supreme Verdict. Yep, take all the damage in the world. I'm gonna take 6 plus 3, 6. I'm gonna take 6 from this. Alright. No Supreme Verdict. Alright, then that's game. Alright, well. Can't win them all. So that was... yeah, maybe I should have kept 3 Supreme Verdicts in the deck. Supreme Verdict is the ultimate creature deck killer, right? So, alright. Lesson learned. On to game 4. Azorius Control versus Son of Legion. Okay, I'm getting lucky with this play first stuff here today. Keep. I have to admit. This I have to admit. Should I play the Sanctuary first? To ensure I have turn 2 double blue. Oh my god, the opponent went down so low. No, I'm gonna go for the Triome. Howdy. Hello. Go for the Zagoth Triome. Alright, a pretty awkward, slowish hand, but that's fine. Once I get to turn... okay, I know what's happening here. So I'm up against show and tell. Am I prepared for that? Not really. I'm not prepared for it at all. The only thing, if the opponent can only do the Atraxa. Alright, the opponent luckily is digging for stuff, so the opponent is also not where they want to be. What was that? Oh, Seagate Reborn. Okay. Okay. Wow, just activating the Orphanguard here. Really? 2, 4, 6, 7. No, then I would even have to discard, so that wouldn't be... That wouldn't make any sense. So both me and the opponent are kind of lost here. What am I going to discard? The Supreme Verdict, right? Yeah. Not gonna need that. Another Seagate Reborn. Here comes a fountain, which means I can now ring. Oh my god, okay. Sure. But if the opponent hasn't showed and told yet, then I'm Still kind of confident that they don't have what they need. What am I gonna put on the battlefield? The Solitude, right? Yeah. I was hoping for an Atraxa here, but okay. Alright, so I had to have one of my 4 mana drains here. That was the gist of it. Mana drain is around a lot these days. Spell Snare could be a card to consider. Sure, dig through time. Finding another dig through time. Yeah, I think by now this game's over. I'm gonna get Dovin's Veto here, which doesn't deal with Veil of Summer, so it's still gonna be a difficult matchup with the opponent having access to Veil of Summer and Thoughtseize. There's the approach. GG. There's the Atraxa. Into the second approach. When the sun greets you twice, it's usually time for your demise. Yes. Alright, on to game 2. Let's see. Dovin's Veto and the Deafening Silence. Ah, there's my sideboard card. Do I want Subtlety? More than Solitude, right? What is my win con if I remove this Solitude? Only Subtlety then? I need to be wary of that. I can't just get rid of all win cons. Wait, do I need swords? No, I'd just keep the subtleties then as a win condition. Prismatic Ending is even pretty bad too. Probably even worse than the swords. Is there any point in Rest in Peace then? Red or green spell. Probably even Aether Gust is better. And even 2 Rest in Pieces to prevent the opponent Mystic Sanctuary. But it also prevents mine, but I guess the opponent's is more impactful here. So a little bit of an awkward sideboarding here because my deck is a little bit more geared to deal with creature decks. But still. Alright, so no white mana. But I do have mana drain. Sure. Dovin's sorry, Leyline Binding is also a good answer, right, to the opponent's things. Alright, now I have Veto and Drain. All up in the same turn, potentially. Alright, here goes the tutor. Looking for Thoughtseize. Alright, gonna cycle for a... probably even just a Meticulous Archive. Or a Triome. The Archive. I like the Archive. Do I want to play the Rest in Peace right now? I don't. I want the double. I want to have... yeah, I want to have a double counter magic up. Is this in the opponent's turn? Yeah. Opponent is digging and digging. Wow, how many mana? What mana confluences? Alright, untap, get the fountain, play 2 life, play this, and keep up double counter magic. The opponent might be wondering why I have Rest in Peace, but I have. There's the mana drain. Sure. I'm not really feeling like I have to fight over that too much. I'd rather fight over this. Does the opponent have a spell Pierce? And there's the Veil of Summer. Wow. Okay, okay, okay. Well, let's see what Leyline Binding can do for us now. It can get rid of this Omniscience. However, I think the opponent borned with the wind, right? Is that so? Yes. No. No, 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 no. Okay. What's this end game? Can't be spent. Draw 2 cards, amass X. Okay, alright. What? Exchange your hand and graveyard. Wait, so is... okay, the opponent did born in the wind, right? Ah, shite. Ah, damn it. Yeah, Veil of Summer winning the game here, and that's the problem with Veil of Summer. It's a very strong card and very difficult to deal with. Wow. How many cards does that thing draw? Oh, okay. Alright, this is an interesting version of the Show and Tell deck. I'm just thinking if I could have done everything differently here, but I don't think I could have. I used all my options, tapped my mana correctly, so I always have the maximum amount of counters available. I guess I would need have needed spell Pierce. Wow, this is okay. Wow, how does it, what? Oh, another one of those end games. All right. Oh, what? I'm actually surviving here. Alright, so. Let's do this. Get rid of the token. Yeah, okay, but the opponent has mana drain. Why am I even trying? Yeah, of course. That slither of hope that I just had just got completely wrecked into oblivion here. Yep, GG. So, going 2-2 here. What is this deck? What is my feeling about this deck? I do like the deck. I like the Solitude card aspect of it. I really like Leyline Binding, and now with this new Confluence card, gives you a lot of nice answers to non-land permanents. So you can deal with non-land permanents pretty well. What doesn't this deck... This deck isn't too good against Show and Tell, I feel, because it's a little bit too clunky for that. Show and Tell is just so tuned to be as efficient at getting the Show and Tell online that, yeah, just 2 mana counters in on their own just cannot deal with it. So this deck may need to be slimmed down a little bit on the mana curve. I mean, it is a little clunky with like a few Teferis and the Ring. So, and like the Supreme Verdict. So in my opinion, it does very well against the mid-range decks and the even the Reanimator decks due to the Rest in Peace as well. But maybe not as well against the combo decks as it should. But this is just a few games. I really wanted to try out the new cards. I love Azorius Control in general. And yeah, I hope you got some insights. This is the new meta on both sides. On my side and the opponent's side, we already saw Fury as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.